ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, welcome dear devotees. Welcome to our ISKCON Bulla official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss the Lord's pastimes when he was 5 years old, and that is Kumar Lila in Sanskrit. That is called Kumar Lila, killing of Aghasura. This pastime is described in 3 chapters. This is most confidential pastime of the Lord. We will discuss it. So one day the Lord wanted to have his breakfast in the forest. That's why he signaled it to his friends. That day Lord Balaram did not come with them, and they came, and there is very beautiful scenery in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is not of this material world, it is spiritual world. When the Lord comes, that his abode also descends along with him. So the Lord is enchanted by the beauty of the scenery, that natural scenery. So when he wants to see it, Yadi Duragatam Krishna Banaswave Khinayatam Aham Purvam iti Sanskrit Remire. If the Lord wants to see the scenery of the Vrindavan, and then his friends, they run after him and they make a competition that I will touch him first, I will touch him first, in this way. And when they touch him, how much happiness they get? Remire, how much happiness they get? And in fact, the Lord expands himself. As many friends are there, the Lord expands himself. That's why all of them touch him. And they say, Aham Purvam, I am first, like that. This is the Divya. This is not of this material world, this is spiritual. We can understand it only through Guru, the spiritual master only we can understand it, otherwise you cannot understand it. In this way, when they are having pastimes, when they are playing, so Sukadeva Goswami discusses it, that Ithang Satang Brahma Sukhanubhutya Dasya Gatanang Paradaivatena Maya Sritanang Naradarakena Sakang Vijahu Kutapunya Punja. Those who take part in the pastimes of the Lord, how fortunate they are. Kutapunya Punja. Because you see, Sukadeva Goswami says that when an empiric philosopher sees the Lord, he gets that Brahma Sukha, that empiric bliss he gets. And those who are related to the Lord in the relationship of servitude, they think him as the highest Supreme Lord, though he is 5 years old. But those who are in illusion, they think him as a Maya Sitanang Naradarakena. They think him as just an ordinary boy. And so Sukadeva Goswami says that those who take part in these pastimes of the Lord, they have done so many pious activities so that they are able to associate with the Lord. So I will say you are also very fortunate that you are also associating with the Lord through these words, this Vani Sangha. In this way they are going on playing, and the Aghasura came. He is the brother of Putana and Bakasura, and sent by Kansa. So he assumed a very gigantic form, extending for 1 jojan, that is 8 miles, 13 kilometers or so, like that. So it is described how he is lying, that Dhara Dharasto, Jala Dharasto, Daryananto, Girisringa Dastra, Dhanta Tarasyo, Vitata Juha, Parusha Nila Swasa Davekshana. Very gigantic python. His lower lip rested on the surface of the earth and his upper lip was touching the clouds in the sky. The borders of his mouth resembled the sides of a big cave in a mountain, and the middle of his mouth was as dark as possible. His tongue resembled a broad traffic way, the red land, and his breath was like a warm wind, and his eyes blazed like fire. So here G Padaseva Swami says, Adhutam iti jad uktam tad darsaitum vishnasti. How adhuta, how wonderful that was. That is being explained in this verse. In this way, the boys, they are coming from east to west, and this python, this demon, this Aghasura was facing east. So the early morning, the rays of the sun is reflecting on his body and his mouth. So they say that looks like a python, and in this way they were telling whether it is a real python or simply a scenic beauty of Vrindavan. Some say no, it is. How can this python be possible? It is only a scenic beauty. In this way they are discussing, and sometimes they say that no, if it is alive, so what we will do? We will be killed. There is Bakari is there. Bakasura who killed Baka is there. Bakari is there. Krishna is coming inside, behind. First went those calves, then the boys, they clapping, they inside, clapping like that, they went inside the mouth of that python, that is Aghasura. And Krishna is became very much awestruck. Krishna did not want these boys to go inside or the calves to go inside. But it is the Lila Shakti of the Lord that they go inside. So even if all these boys and these calves went inside the mouth of that python or that Aghasura is not closing his mouth, because he wants to take Krishna along with them, so that all will die at one stroke. So the Lord entered. The Lord entered. So when the Lord entered, so what happened? That this pastime is being watched by the demigods. They are so much afraid of this demon that they are hiding themselves behind the cloud. And when they saw the Lord inside the mouth, they started crying. And Kansa also had his messengers. They gave this message that Krishna went inside. They started laughing. In this way, simultaneously demigods are crying and these demons are laughing. But the Lord heard it inside the mouth. So the Lord expanded himself in such a way that also while the Lord is expanding, that python is also expanding. In this way, finally the Lord expanded in such a way that he couldn't take breath. So he died, was killed. When he was killed, his live air burst the upper portion of his head and went outside. And that spark is waiting outside. When the Lord came out, it mixed with the Lord. This is a very wonderful point, because this is a very sinful person. So how can he get such liberation? So that will be discussed later afterwards. So thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share and like our channel, and also give your comment how to improve it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.